Numerology Secrets, Life Path Number 33 The Complete Guide. What is Life Path Number 33? The life path number, also known as the destiny number, is the number that results from the numerological reduction of your date of birth. It offers insight about the core of your personality, and will also give you a greater understanding of the pathway to success in your life. In numerology, 33 is the first of the three master numbers, the other two are 11 and 22. These numbers have added mystical meaning, and are extremely auspicious for those born under them. Master numbers can be further reduced to single-digit numbers 11 to 2, 22 to 4, and 33 to 6, so you may have some qualities of the corresponding single-digit number complementing the qualities you possess from your master number. Number 33 is one of the rarest life path numbers, as very few dates reduce to 33. Notable 33s in recent memory have tended to be artists of various sorts, including Meryl Streep, Francis Ford Coppola, and 19th-century painter Abbott Handerson Thayer. 33s are extremely artistic, but frequently work in more collaborative mediums. Film and 19th-century portraiture both required a lot of human interaction, rather than the more solitary art forms. You believe strongly in the importance of cultivating relationships with others and are highly nurturing and compassionate. The foundational energy provided by Life Path 6 gives those on Life Path 33 a great sense of responsibility to others. You believe with unshakable confidence in the importance of giving yourself to others. 33 is an especially meaningful number, because it contains two threes, and 3 is arguably the most important number of Western culture. We are drawn to threes both naturally and through an entire life's worth of conditioning, from the Holy Trinity to the rule of three in comedy. It is central to almost everything we experience. Having two of those numbers underscores how important a 33 is in culture. Unlike the occasionally self-martyring 6, however, you have mastered the selflessness that inspires you to help and heal others. You can still be controlling at times, but you are far less likely than the 6 to injure yourself in the process of trying to help others. You are highly focused on lifting people up and improving the world. While 22 is often called the master teacher, some texts give this title to 33 as well, for your ability to help people grow strong. Our life path number bestows a great deal of responsibility on you. All master numbers are weighted with more responsibility towards the world than the non-master numbers, since you have an enhanced cosmic consciousness, but 33 sometimes feels this responsibility especially strongly, as your destiny number guides you to help those closest to you. You are, therefore, extremely aware of the suffering that it is your job to alleviate, because it occurs in people who are so close to you. Do not be afraid. The path meaning of Life Path 33 will guide you through difficult times, and give you the strength to help those in need. There may be times of struggle, but the strength of Life Path 33 will carry you through them. Your responsibility to others will genuinely, and without fail, bring about the kinder, gentler world that you so highly value and believe in. Life Path Number 33 in Love and Romance. Because of your highly compassionate nature and your skills in dealing with people, 33s rarely have any difficulties in attracting and keeping mates. People adore you instinctively, and are very drawn to your kind and generous personality. In fact, you're so good at attracting people with your generous personality that sometimes you struggle to balance your needs with theirs. It's natural that such a giving person as yourself would want to be everything to everybody, and to a greater extent than any other number, you're actually able to do that effectively. However, even you have limits, and some people are simply more important than others for you to take care of. You need to learn how to tell whether someone will be worth your emotional investment. Will the energy that you put into them result in greater happiness for the world? It may sound cold and calculating, but it's the only way you can confidently protect your own sanity. With that in mind, remember that not everyone will be a good romantic partner for you just because you can have a compatible relationship with them. Focus on people who have positive energies that will bring more happiness into your life and the world, like 1, 3, and 4, as well as the other master numbers 11, 22, and 33. The drive and passion of a 1 is inspiring to you, as they are the number with the strongest will to change the world. They are not generally a very emotional number, and may at first express skepticism or even mild revulsion towards your highly emotive personality, but that is just a facade, and they will soon open up with a bit of patience on your part. Once they do, you too will be an unstoppable force for good in the world. The optimistic energy of a 3 is a breath of fresh air for a 33, since you sometimes become demoralized by the cynicism of the world. 3 is so full of childlike joy and awe that you cannot help but become charmed by them. You are a stabilizing force for the free-spirited 3, and can help ground them in responsibility to others while they renew your faith in happiness. 4 is a more practical and grounded number, and may at first not seem like the ideal choice for 33, when considering how beneficial 3's ungrounded energy is to you. How can someone as flighty as the 3, and someone as earthy as the 4, both be good matches for 33? This truly depends on the type of energy you are seeking in your life. While 3 is optimistic and energizing, 4 can help you work towards bringing happiness in the world in an extremely focused and practical manner. You are inspired by 4's tireless dedication, and how he embodies the adage, slow and steady wins the race. At the same time, you can inspire 4 to think a little bigger and to be a little more optimistic about the world. The person you are best suited to all depends on whether you feel like you need more inspiration or more grounding. Additionally, 33s are very well suited to relationships with other master numbers, because you all share a great sense of wisdom and connection to the world. When paired together, you have highly intellectually fulfilling relationships that also lead to many great successes, because you have similar worldviews and operate on the same psychic wavelength. No matter who you choose to romance, 33 will always be a number that feels relationships are very important, and you will have excellent success in them, one way or another. A note, remember, as always, that numerological compatibility is not a substitute for the human factor that makes all of us unique. If it were as easy as compatible destiny numbers, you might as well be the exact same person as anyone born on the same day. Always take personal variations into account. Life path number 33 and careers and business number 33s are best suited to careers that take advantage of their nurturing and giving natures. You are extremely drawn to work that benefits those less fortunate than you, whether that is people in developing countries, people targeted by unfair legislation, or children who don't have the power to stand up for themselves. All master numbers feel a sense of cosmic responsibility, and for you, a career path that focuses on helping others is a highly effective way to exercise your responsibility towards the world. With destiny number 33, you seek ways to help people as directly and specifically as possible. You are extremely well suited to work in the law and justice fields. These are some of the most obvious paths towards helping others, especially the downtrodden. Public defense is something that many 33s are drawn to, as is legislative reform, where you seek to make the legal system fairer and more beneficial towards all. At times, however, because you are so sensitive, work in this type of field can feel like a strain on your emotions. If this strain is too great, it may be better to leave that work and try to find a way to benefit the world that isn't quite as stressful. Some 33s take well to the pressure, while others do not. Childcare is one of the most popular career paths for 33. Like 22, you are sometimes given the name master teacher, but while 22s are more drawn to fields like education reform and leadership, you prefer to do your teaching on the ground floor, shaping the children of today to the citizens of tomorrow. 33s are not generally inclined towards climbing up the ranks of whatever career path you choose. You normally have one specific job that you want to do, the one that you feel is the best use of your skills for the betterment of the world, and wherever it falls on the ladder, that's how far you want to climb. For example, a 33 who feels her talents would be best used as a kindergarten teacher is unlikely to have ambitions to be the elementary school principal, and one who feels her talents are best used as an elementary school principal is unlikely to have ambitions to be the Secretary of Education. Most 33s also feel that it is important to maintain a strong presence outside of their career, in their families and communities. You're very drawn to volunteer work, and should certainly make time in your work schedule to dedicate yourself to efforts outside of your career. This is very fulfilling to 33s, and will help you maintain a balanced life. Finding fulfillment on life path number 33. The greatest source of fulfillment for a 33 is finding ways to help those around her. Number 33's meaning is inexorably tied to helping others, since it is so strongly connected to love and compassion. You are the most empathetic of all the signs, and the most conscious of others' needs. Do not try to deny this part of yourself. Don't listen to other people's suggestions that you take a break or be a little selfish. Listen to your own intuitive sense of when you are straining yourself, when it is important to take a break, and when it is not. Do practice being conscious of this, as you can burn out if you become out of touch with those feelings and do not notice their effects. Beware of perfectionism. You have very high standards for yourself and others, especially when it comes to acts of kindness. Ironically, the situation in which 33s are most likely to be unkind is when you are criticizing the kindness of others. Remember that perfect is the enemy of good, and encourage people to be better every day, without expecting them to instantly be angels. This goes for yourself too. Don't beat yourself up if you do something selfish or make a mistake. You're only human, and can only ever strive for perfection, not expect it. Cultivate your relationships with others as you would with plants in a fine garden. Give each one individual care and attention. Understand that different people have different needs, but don't be afraid to take a plant out of your garden if it's causing more harm than good. Think about your actions by considering how they will affect people in the long run. A kind comment takes almost no effort from you but can improve someone else's happiness immeasurably. At the same time, taking an occasional day off to do something self-indulgent doesn't harm anyone else, but can help you develop a happier attitude that will make you a more positive influence in days to come. Life path number 33 has the potential to be one of the most powerful forces for good in all of the life paths, but remember that the numerology definition of 33 is ultimately tied to nurturing that occurs within your personal world. You don't need to take on the weight of the whole universe every day. Bringing joy to those around you is enough. Final thoughts. 33, the largest and rarest of the life path numbers, can be intimidating. 33's numerology is very intense, and places a lot of responsibility on you. Reading this, you may feel some fear and anxiety, wondering how you can possibly live up to the lofty expectations that your life path number feels like it's placing on you. Do not be afraid. 33 is a powerful number, but that means that you, a person born under it, are a powerful person. 33 is not looming over you, waiting to smite you down. It is a powerful tool that you can use in order to achieve your goals. The power of life path 33 becomes greater through life, so do not be concerned if you don't feel like you have mastered the strength of this life path. Many people born under master numbers do not find their calling until middle age or even later, and the traditional age for a life path 33 to find full enlightenment is said to be 60. Of course, this doesn't mean that you can't be enlightened before that, but there's really no reason to be alarmed if you're still struggling to find your place in the world. Things will fall into order at their own pace. Trust and have faith that the world will take care of you. The most important thing you can do as a life path 33 is to try to do a little good in the world every day. Small actions reap great rewards, and sometimes just a smile or a kind comment can be enough to turn people's day around. Bringing good into the world doesn't have to be laborious all the time. A useful thought exercise for a 33 is to consider your actions through the lens of philosophical utilitarianism. Will this action create the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people? You don't have to be utilitarian every single time, but sometimes it can help you become more conscious of how to make the world a better place. Can you feel the power of your life path number 33? Do you try to nurture those around you, wanting always to bring happiness to the people both in your immediate circle and in the world at large? Are you occasionally a perfectionist, sometimes struggling to cut yourself slack when trying to be the best person you can possibly be? How will you harness your destiny number's natural energy to fulfill your goals and reach your dreams? Please like this video if you found it useful or enjoyable. Share it to share the advice contained here with other people who share your life path number.